Peace, family. How you all doing? I hope all is well with you. My name is Keisha. I'm the owner of A Way of Life, and I am your astrology coach. Today, I'm going to be doing the weekly astrology for September 25th, September 19th to the 25th. So, this is a week of the new moon. But Mercury is retrograde, so it's just still not any the time to be starting things new. Although, new things may come up. There won't be much movement on anything new until March. I know I sound like a broken record. I'll be saying that a lot throughout this period just to remind people, just in case you're getting frustrated with things. It's just a reminder to help you know that you're not actually going crazy. It's just part of life at this time. So, I don't have any other announcements at this time. Yeah, like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, family. As you may or may not know, the more you like the video, the more it helps with the algorithm as we're trying to grow our channel. We do appreciate you in advance. Be sure to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every time we go live, family. We do appreciate you. Okay, so Monday, the moon will be in Cancer. Now, Cancers can be very moody. Your moods can be just super up and down and fluctuating. But overall, it's more nurturing, caring. This is the homebody sign. And I think it's relevant and goes really well with this retrograde energy. I don't know why I'm thinking of like comfort foods with this Cancer energy. I don't know if anybody else has been feeling that, but I'm already like, I want some comfort food. You could be spending time with family, your parents, or specifically your mom, because the moon rules your mom. Or this could be you as a mom if you're a woman, and things that are coming up for you that could be significant or highlighted at this time. I know the kids are in school, so I can only imagine there's a lot of that busy craziness going on with school and bringing the kids to school, picking them up, making arrangements for those types of things. So there could be a lot of that going on, especially as we're just at the tail end here. Actually, it's already Libra season. It's no longer Virgo season anymore, but nonetheless, that organization and getting things in order for school is here. It's not going anywhere. It's not changing. Even though we are no longer in Virgo season, hopefully people have used that energy to get some things in order. And now it's just about following and practicing what you've put in place. And then you get to visit those schedules and routines every time we have a Virgo moon, which is why I really do these weekly videos so that people can see how much helpful they are, and how even though maybe there aren't any significant placements going on that are relevant to your big three, astrology is also, every time you have a moon transit or any planet in any transit, you are slowly, little by little, gaining some kind of knowledge or more pieces to the story of your birth chart. And so, by mid-afternoon, the moon is in harmony with Uranus. Well, that's more up and down energy, or this can be like sudden shocks and surprises. This could be people moving in, people moving out, or just a lot of changes within the home or the family. Things coming up and out about the family. Uranus is currently in Taurus. This could be money, people owing you money, people owing you for rent, especially if you have like a roommate. Um, maybe there's changes to the bills and expectations, or somebody unexpectedly loses a job or gets a job. It is harmony. It doesn't have to be bad. So this could be like unexpected money out of nowhere. Um, yeah, that's that comfort food right there. Ooh, with Taurus, you might unexpectedly be having some urges for comfort food or sweets, or just be like really bougie, really bougie about what kind of food you want to eat at this time. Or you're working on your skills and talents, mastering your skills and talents, or you're just saving and budgeting more now, and you're like vigilant of that. And the moon will also be in harmony with Venus. Venus is in Virgo until the end of this month, week, actually a few days after this week. Hmm. This is still about organizing, making things beautiful. Yeah, so setting up your house. Maybe you're shopping for like holiday stuff already, thinking about what you want, maybe planning holiday shopping. Or it could just be work, that more of that energy of, again, mastering that daily work routines, and getting the kids ready, the hygiene, the all natural products. This could be like getting doctor's appointments taken care of and all that good stuff. Hanging out with friends and family, very busy and social here. Maybe even very big on social media or any kind of device, really, but maybe getting along with work friends, clearing your workspace, cleaning your workspace, getting news about a raise or a bonus of some sort. This could even be like shopping and getting some really good deals that maybe were unexpected. Yeah, partying and entertainment interviews, concerts, finding out somebody has a crush on you. It could be unexpected. It could be somebody on social media. Not too shabby for a Monday, huh? Look at that. And then Tuesday, the moon goes void. I talk about this every week. Whenever the moon goes void, it just means that the moon is not at its best energy. And typically we'd say, don't do anything. But then we know realistically people got lives and things to do. So just be careful for like feeling drained and having a lack of energy, and or making any kind of plans or decisions, final decisions as at this time, which we shouldn't be doing anyways because it's retrograde season. But just know that anything like that coming up, you're definitely just gonna have to revisit it, unfortunately, because that energy is not there's no support with the moon void. And that's from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then the moon moves into Leo. And so the really cool thing about this is that Leo is just about the same as all that partying and entertainment energy, even dating for the Venus energy. So kind of almost really repeating the same kind of energy um from Monday. But just for the sake of discussion, Leo rules the fifth house. This is fun play, dating, romance, love, sex, um, children, creative projects. You can see some stuff coming up with fame. I've been heavily watching, well, let me retract that statement because it's not true. I've just been noticing that there have been a lot of things going on with people, famous people. And I only watch one in particular person. If you've been listening to me long enough, that's Dr. Boyce Watkins. He's always having conversations about things that happen in the entertainment world, which is how I find out about all this stuff. Otherwise, I would not. No. um, but he talks about it from an economic standpoint and why those things are essential or not essential to our benefit as a culture, as a people, as a society. And so I've just noticed the two top stories right off the tippity top of my head. I don't really know much about anything else. Um the Aries Spears and the Tiffany Haddish story. I posted about that today on my IG page. And um also T.I. and his son, that's Mars and Gemini. So if you haven't checked out my Mars and Gemini video, you can go check it out. But pretty much all the stuff like that is just going to keep rising, for sure. We can see more stories like that coming out with people in fame. Um, just because, that energy is super highlighted at this time in sports and investments, specifically speculative things, so gambling, which are all the meme stocks. And actually, I did see something about the meme stocks about somebody like taking their life. I think it was oh my God, what the heck was the name of that? Bed Bath or Bed Bath and Body Works, Bed Bath and Beyond. I don't know if they're two separate things. I'm so disconnected from this place. I forgot. Y'all don't judge me. But I know he committed suicide, the owner or one of the owners, because there's some kind of lawsuit going on there. So be careful for those meme stocks if you are investing. It's important to make sure you're following people who know a lot about investments. But yeah, the moon will be in harmony with Mercury. So this is a lot of having discussions about these topics. Maybe even discussing going out again, more of that, maybe making plans for the weekend, finding a babysitter, and all those things there. I know it's football season now, right? I'm not a big football fan, but this is definitely bars, going out to bars to watch the game, or actually going to a stadium to watch the game or something like that. Um, Yeah, short distance trips, perhaps with siblings, neighbors, cousins, aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, or just doing those types of things with them because that's what Mercury rules. I think Mercury's in Libra still until the second, until October 2nd. I think it takes a dip too, so I have to be careful about how I talk about that because it's between Mercury and Virgo, and I'm just not, I can't remember the dates off the top of my head, but um, so this could be friendships too, or a significant other, date nights, couples dating, for sure, like all that kind of stuff here with Mercury. And then on Wednesday, there are no aspects. So really, again, just repeating that same kind of energy. And then Thursday, the moon goes void for the whole day. And then the moon moves into Virgo. On Friday, right? Yeah. I really had to think that through. So the moon goes void on Thursday for the whole day. And then it'll move into Virgo first thing Friday morning. But before we get to Friday, also on Thursday at 6 p.m., the sun moves into Libra, which is the fall equinox. Um, this is a very social time for doing all those kind of like fall things. So if you're not doing the bars and that kind of stuff, this is definitely like apple picking. What other kind of things that you do around this time? It could be wine, tastings. I'm trying to think what's kind of fall-esque. Or like the air balloon tours and all the kind of different fall events and stuff that people attend around this time. Pumpkin picking, maybe. I don't know. I'm not really into that stuff, although I do really like fall. I think fall is the best season of the year, to be honest. I'll be doing a bigger video on this, diving deeper into the fall equinox. Um, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But Libra rules marriage, all relationships, contracts, agreements. It could be real estate or like clients, one-to-one clients, mentorship, counseling, specifically marriage counseling with Libra, but it could be anything. And law, more lawsuits coming out for sure. We can hear more about the Aries spheres and what's her name, or just other lawsuits coming up, or legal issues and things coming up at this time. Um, yeah. And then Friday, the moon in Virgo is really everything that we've kind of been, that same energy we've been in, but it's like switched now. So, moon in Virgo is a more emotional energy. It's more internal. And it's also, um, it's still that same analytical, um, critical. you know, energy, but it also is about work. And again, um, eating healthier, having a health routine and regimen. Um, this could be stuff with pets. I'm just trying to think because it could be so many different things, but those are the basics, right? Um, I do feel like this is people still being super critical about things going on in the home. I know that relationships is still highly aspected for this really for the rest of the year because of all the planets. The next few major transits are all about relationships. So, um, people wanting to connect, but Moon and Virgo is not, compatible. So people having trouble expressing their emotions, um, because they're being too analytical, overthinking things. Mm, and you could feel stuck and really not be making any moves around the things that you really need to. So just be mindful of that. But for the most part, people are just probably most likely gonna drown themselves in work or responsibilities or errands or, you know, make themselves busy to have things to do to not really focus on the things that they might really need to be dealing with at this time. And then Saturday, Venus will be opposite Neptune. Oh, Venus, Venus, Venus. Venus is in Virgo. Ooh, so yeah, and Pisces, yeah. Neptune is in Pisces. Good golly. Yep, people are gonna ignore things that they're seeing. Um, they're going to do what they want to do. They're going to, you know, brush things underneath the rug. This is somebody who idealized romanticism. It's probably not being realistic, meaning, you and your partner are probably not on the same page, but you're gonna pretend like you are. So again, this is more dating energy. Um, maybe going to some more concerts, Broadway, a movie night. But on the opposites end of this is very creative energy and imaginative energy. You can create up a whole damn fantasy on this one. Very artistic. So if you have any kind of artistic talents, for sure you can expect to have come up with some really great work with this energy. And then later in the evening, the moon in Virgo will oppose. Oh boy. Yeah, be careful for drinking too much, especially if you're going out. Yes, because you can kind of like over drink or drink too much because you're trying to escape from something emotional that you may not really want to deal with. And if you are going out and hanging out and all that, this is, don't drink and drive. Don't drink and drive. That's what I'll say for that. Yeah, because then the moon is going to oppose Neptune, just so people know where I'm getting that from. And if you're not into the whole, going out stuff, again, use this energy to your benefit to lose yourself, relax. If you lose yourself, if you have a creative project, dive into that because you can come up with some really great creative projects from this. Um, Relax, put your feet up, watch a movie. Um, you could be having some wild dreams with this stuff, man. But I think more than anything, this is about surrendering to a higher power and having faith that whatever you've built and worked on up until this point, don't kind of beat yourself up for feeling like you're not accomplishing anything because this energy can make you feel very tired, weary, sleepy. And that's the part where you're going to have to surrender and just believe and know that what's meant to be for right now is what was supposed to be, and everything will work itself out. And this is the kind of feminine energy where now you're just going to let the blessings of what you've done come to you now. You reap what you've sown, in a sense. And you just sit back and receive the rewards and the benefits. Yeah. And then Sunday at 9:44 a.m., the moon leaves Virgo and enters into Libra, which is the new moon. And this new moon is opposite Jupiter and Aries. Now, I did another video on Venus. Um, I think it was Venus in Virgo. Opposite Jupiter and Aries, which is literally everything that this new moon is going to be about. Now, I'm going to do another video on this, diving deeper into what are the topics and things that this can come up with, but um that opposition to Jupiter can be very bold and big, a big will around Jupiterian themes. These are your morals, ethics, fighting for what you believe in, your worldview, your philosophy, spirituality, religion, higher education, culture, foreign travel, so long distance travel, traveling outside of the country, and um, foreigners and foreign things that are just foreign to you. And there could be some opposition with these themes coming up at this new moon that we might have to kind of take a back seat on, or again, just to do the internal work, and not really worrying about accomplishing anything or starting anything new. Mm, yeah, you're just kind of sitting back, waiting for the promises and possibilities of whatever we have been kind of working through with Jupiter and Aries. So if you want to go back to my Jupiter and Aries video and listen to that, this might be a good time to do that, just to kind of check in and see what was going on with that energy. Because it's gonna, whatever it is, it's gonna be repeated at this time. On a global scale, this is definitely all that stuff that happened with the shootings. Um, I think there were like two. The moment freaking Jupiter went into Aries, it was almost damn near back to back, where we had somebody shooting up was it a grocery store and then a school? So those themes we can see globally playing out again. Maybe now it's at the legal part, although Jupiter does rule law to universal law. So this is karma, paying karmic debt. Um, so it could be that now. Uh, we can kind of have inflated expectations, but still optimistic. And I think that's good, right? Have your optimism. You definitely want to stay in the high vibrations. Just don't get your hopes up if things don't work out. Because it doesn't mean that they're not going to work out forever, like it's a no forever. It just means for right now. Because I really like the example my teacher uses about retrogrades. Think of retrograde season as like the ocean when it has high tide and low tide. And I think it's low tide is when it goes out. And it's like, have you ever gone to a beach when it's in low tide and tried to like catch that tide when it's going out? Like you can't stop that. You can't stop it. It's gone. It's out there. It's like, you know. Um, and so it's just not the time to gather information or to be able to grasp it in that kind of way energetically. So take what you have now, work on things from the past. This is all the reassessing, reevaluate, rethink, reconsider, and kind of play with different things that you already have on your plate to see if you even want those things. Do they still fit? Because we are in eclipse season, and I would strongly advise everybody to start going back. I did post some stuff about it on my IG page. If you're following me on there, I'll try to keep reminding myself to post more, but um that's all the new stuff when we're talking about eclipses and what's kind of trying to come in that's changing and evolving around our values, our self-worth. Um, you know, all those Taurus themes, and then you have Scorpio in the South Node, which is about what we're letting go of because it's not serving us anymore. It's not getting us the results that we want. It's not helping us reach our deepest desires, right? And so now is just a really good time to dive into the things that you've already gotten and really testing the waters and like trying it on and seeing if it still feels good when you have it, or you know what I mean. Yeah, so there's that. And then Venus will trine Pluto for 24 hours on Sunday. My gosh. Yeah, I'll be having a nice good conversation about this. Because literally what I was just talking about, so you're letting go of there's going to be so it's a trine. So you're going to be getting some insights on the things that do make you feel good, your desires and things of that nature. So this is a transformation of relationships. deepening relationships, deepening your desires, and trying to connect with those things that make you happy and make you feel good. Those are going to be the things you want to remember, write down, pay attention to, hold on to, really um, understand them, and how can you keep them in your life, and what do you have to do to keep them in your life type energy, so that you know what you don't want. So, family, I love and appreciate you as usual. I hope you found this information helpful. Peace. Mhm.